Hey, hello everyone. Welcome back once again to Money Talk. And I got to tell you, this is our final video blog in this series, Common Myths of Kingdom Prosperity. This is number 30. And we're all done. We're going to put these on a thumb drive. We're going to make them available to you. There's 30 days in a month. You could listen to one of these every day, and over a series of a few months, if you listen to all these teachings 3 or 4 times each, you would gain a whole new perspective in your life concerning kingdom prosperity. And God would really help you develop the mind of prosperity. So here's the last one. This is a myth, and this is a really big one. The myth is that prosperity is not always a good thing. Prosperity is not always a good thing. Now, I dealt with this before, but let me work on it just a little bit today. Here's what may come into your mind. Well, if I become wealthy, some people may not like me. Wealth and prosperity might turn me away from God. Some people will criticize me. They will even reject me if I have too much money. Wealth may change my personality. What if you try to become wealthy and you fail? What is the root basis of all those statements? All of those statements come out of fear. Fear conjures up all kinds of tragic imaginations of what might happen if. I want you to turn that around. What if you did gain greater prosperity? Not what might happen on the negative perspective, but what might happen on the positive perspective, how much you could do for God. We know that fear is not of God. 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7 says, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and a sound mind." Now that doesn't mean we'll never have fear, but what it does mean is that we know fear doesn't come from God. Faith is stronger than fear. Satan may try to get you to think that prosperity is not a good thing, and fear may grip your life. I might not be as sensitive to God. I might not be as humble. I might not be as dependent on Jesus, and all of those. Those are just fearful tactics that the enemy wants to keep you from experiencing everything that God has for your life. I dealt with this in a previous message, but listen carefully. Don't try to ever convince me anything good comes out of poverty. Little children with their bellies extended from intense hunger, people living in despicable living conditions, settings where there's lack of sanitation and the stench breeds tremendous disease and pain. Don't tell me there's anything good that comes out of poverty. Now, prosperity is God's opportunity to help people. In fact, I don't know if you remember this, but we talked about this one week, quite a number of months back. Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 19 says, "Money is the answer to everything." I know you probably didn't realize that was actually in the Bible, but it is. Money answereth all things. Are there pitfalls to prosperity? Oh, absolutely. There are pitfalls to everything in life, but the good far outweighs the bad. So here is the myth buster. Look at this statement. Life will always be filled with pitfalls. There are pitfalls in prosperity, but there are also pitfalls in poverty. However, with prosperity, you can do much more for more people. So here's our final prayer before we go on to our next series. This is the final one of Kingdom Myths. Pray this prayer with me right out loud once again today on the screen. Dear God, thank you for all that I have learned about kingdom prosperity. So many myths have been removed from my thinking, and I am so grateful. Help me to continually seek you for your best in my life so that I can continue to use all that I have for your glory. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.